Hello, Hamish here. Want to unpack some of the changes for property investors around the corner in the next 100-day plan. Some of the investment for investment properties, it's kind of been vilified a little bit actually, but some of the changes that looks like they've agreed to, allowing landlords to issue a 90-day notice again. Now, that can be without a reason. So now that is probably better in the probably more economical end of the market in terms of properties in the areas that are kind of maybe below average a little bit, where you want to give someone a chance as a landlord, but you're not sure how it's going to work out. Well, this kind of opens the door a little bit more for that. Now, in terms of actually, if you're selling the property, being able to give a shorter period of notice, this is a little bit not so nice on tenants, I think, but in terms of a property investor, it is something that is for a home buyer that wants to move into that property faster, it does make some changes. Now, pet bonds, that's an interesting one. I don't feel too strongly about that either way. But this one here is a big one. Restore mortgage interest deductibility a little bit faster than was planned, but it is now a certainty that interest deductibility will return. I think this one will have the biggest impact. What I mean by that is if we look at interest only on certain loan amounts, so in the if you're buying an investment property for 800 grand, your interest bill is say $1,000 a week. Now that deductibility starts to return quicker. That's effectively $200-300 extra in your pocket that was going to have to be paid in taxes, right? Now, so what I mean by that is the cash flow for many property investments are negative, but this would kind of bring it a little bit closer to the rent, perhaps. So those are the main changes. So my thoughts around that is that they're probably going to make it exciting again for some property investors. I still think the interest rate's probably holding back a lot of the market, but in saying that, I think this brings it a little bit closer for people to get more interested in potentially more cash flow neutral properties to begin with, straight up, probably first off the block. I would think would be the one. So places, smaller towns such as Rotorua, Napier, Hastings, that give better yields, might become more neutral, I guess. Now, some parts of Auckland are probably already looking, the calculation is looking a little bit more comfortable, I guess, with the deductibility returning, but it's still you got to pay something from your pocket to hold an investment property these days because of the way the interest isn't, and especially if you can't get interest only, because servicing tests are still tougher to get interest only, slightly tougher. So again, it's not a given that you will get interest only, but thank you for watching. Hamish from mortgagesonline.co.nz.